Stood at the side tip booth with none other than Shawn Shawn Rhoden. Shawn, how are you getting on?
I'm doing well. It's always a pleasure to be here in the UK for BodyPower. Day one is a little bit slow, it's expected, and you can bet tomorrow the fans are going to come out in full force.
Saturday's always busier.
So just enjoying the moment while we can.
And obviously, just off camera, we started talking about the Olympia. You said we've got about 17 weeks away. How's I know you're not into full prep mode yet, but how are things going so far?
Sticking to the strip,
Go on, elaborate, talk, tell us.
It's going to be a great Olympia, man. 17 weeks, just trying to maintain, size and just trying to make sure I get all my meals in. I've been traveling a lot since January, so, it's very hard to travel and, try to prep and eat and train and all that stuff. So, right now just trying to maintain the best that we can. So once we start the Olympia prep, it goes a lot smoother.
I saw you do an interview last week. It was yourself, Phil, and you were both talking with Kevin Lerone. And I'm a fan of bodybuilding, obviously not a pro bodybuilder. I kind of looked at you and Phil, and you kind of went from being professional bodybuilders to almost stepping back to being fans again. I could see the excitement on your face when you were chatting to him. What's that going to be like, standing on stage with Kevin Lerone?
It's going to be great. I'm always a fan of bodybuilding, and Kevin was one of the guys that I admired and I looked up to when I started competing. Kevin, Flex Wheeler, Shawn Rhoden. So having the opportunity to stand on stage next to a legend, someone that you admired and you know what he brings to the table every time he steps out. It's very exciting to me. You have to step your game up a little bit. And I knew Kevin, from back in Maryland. We lived 30 minutes apart. So to have, two bodybuilders from the state of Maryland on stage at the same time, representing, it's going to be exciting, man. And for me, Kevin kind of represent that golden era of bodybuilding, which I feel as if I'm a part of, I'm excited, man. I just went over and talked to him, and just every time I talk to him, I get more and more excited, and as a fan, as a competitor.
Now, once the Olympia's done, are you calling it a day then, or are you going to kind of carry on after to the other shows thereafter?
Yes, I'm going to do the Olympia, and I'm going to jump into shows afterwards. I normally do that every year, and hopefully I jump right back into the Arnold 2017. But right now my focus is on the 2016 Mr. Olympia.
Third last year. What are we looking at this year?
In my opinion, I feel as if I won last year. So, everything still remained the same. I'm going in for a win, and that's the only way you could train in this sport is, to be the best, and to be Mr. Olympia is a prestige honor. So, the goals still remain the same. Is to be Mr. Olympia, and that's my focus.
Shawn, thanks so much for the time. All the best for 2016. All the best.